on Sunday, the Browns beat the Colts 32-23. I wanted to get that number right. Had to look down. And I want to talk about the two quarterbacks because, number one, Philip Rivers is... I don't even know how to start here. It's very frustrating watching Philip Rivers because, and I've been saying this from day one, it's still true. Philip Rivers' problem is not his age. It's not his arm strength. He's made some good throws downfield. Like, Philip Rivers is highly capable as a quarterback, physically. The problem is the dude keeps sabotaging his team with horrible, terrible interceptions. I watched that game against the Browns and went, Philip, what are you doing? You're a veteran in the league. That's indefensible, that throw. And there's multiple like that. And there are just inexcusable bad throws Philip Rivers is making, and it's hurting his team, like, badly. And, I mean, I've even seen people say the Colts, all they need is a quarterback. And I really thought that, Philip Rivers threw a lot of interceptions last year with the Chargers, and I knew that he was going to throw interceptions this year with the Colts. I did a whole film analysis about it. But I was hoping that, switching from LA to Indianapolis, I hoped that move would help him settle down and help him kind of kick that habit. It hasn't, like, at all. It's really bad, in fact, how he's playing. And Philip, man, it's not good. And I'm rooting for Philip Rivers. I like him as a human being. I want the Colts to be good, but Philip Rivers is their problem right now. And he's got too many back-breaking interceptions to win football games right now. It's frustrating. It's disappointing because that's exactly what's happening in Indianapolis, and it's frustrating. Now, the Browns quarterback, Baker Mayfield, I want to be... I hope people are patient with Baker Mayfield because Baker Mayfield is a work in progress right now. I'm excited to, when the year ends in maybe in March is when we'll do it. Right around March, maybe right after the NFL draft, maybe late April, I'll do a film analysis about Baker Mayfield, and we'll dive into the progress he made throughout the year. Because I am pretty certain, watching Baker now, he's already making progress, and by the end of the year, I expect him to be a totally different quarterback than he is today. Because at the rate he's getting better, and at the rate he's making progress, he's changing and growing as a quarterback. And by the way, that's what happens when you give talented people good coaching. Baker hasn't had good coaching his entire career in Cleveland. It's similar to Sam Darnold, where Sam Darnold's had Adam Gase and a bunch of bad coaching, and you're like, man, these talented quarterbacks are getting screwed over with really bad coaching. And you can hate Baker. I understand. Baker has got some immature qualities with his personality that drive me nuts as well. But regardless, Baker's very talented, and he's getting better. Now, I still see a couple of problems with Baker Mayfield. Number one is, and this is like part A and part B, I guess, Baker needs to learn how to use touch. And there's two ways he needs to do that. Part A is that not everything needs to be a perfect fastball. There are times where he's got to take some off the ball. I mean, especially when he's throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. It's okay. He had a ball, a fade to Odell Beckham Jr. on the left side against the Colts. And for whatever reason, the ball is like on a line. He's like forcing himself to throw a perfect ball. And it's like, dude, why? Throw the ball up in the air, throw a 50-50 ball. You've got Odell Beckham Jr. Allow the guy to be a stud and steal the ball from the defender. I don't know why. Multiple times I'm watching Baker Mayfield throw to Odell Beckham Jr. going, dude, stop trying to be perfect. Let OBJ be OBJ. Give him a chance. Put the ball in the air. Let him beat a defender man-to-man. And it's really frustrating. It's the best way to put it. Like, you don't need to be perfect. You have Odell Beckham Jr., dude. It's killing me. And then there's also moments where Baker has got to learn how to layer the ball up and over a defender, where he had a pick. And I don't know, it maybe looked like Baker couldn't see the defender, but there's moments where Baker is throwing the ball over the middle and just driving it on a line instead of putting it up and over a defender. And it's really hurting him. It's frustrating to watch. And I just want to see Baker learn how to use touch a little bit better. Now, the other problem with Baker is that, and I hope that this problem is gone by the end of the year, but the more Baker Mayfield throws the football, I guess the more times he throws the football during a game, the less confident I get in his team. I mean, literally, the more passing attempts he has, it feels like the more, I mean, it's just true. He's prone to interceptions when he throws the ball a lot. And it seems like the dude cannot go a game without making a bad decision and throwing an interception. It's really, really frustrating. I want to see Baker, here's the word I want to use, I guess. I want to see Baker play cleaner. Take care of the ball. Enough of the interceptions. Enough of these once or twice a game, just a really bad decision where I go, dude, there's nothing there. You're forcing it, or you don't see a linebacker, or this or that. And so Baker's making progress. I have nothing but patience for Baker. This is kind of like an update video where I'm updating you on how Baker is, and he's still in progress. So I'm urging people, be patient. It's okay. Take a deep breath, relax. But Baker needs to make even more progress to keep getting better. I'm confident and I'm hopeful that he will. But I'm telling you, Baker's in flux right now. He's getting good coaching. He's growing as a quarterback. Give the guy time, and we'll see where he's at the end of the year. But those are some of my concerns of him right now and the ways he needs to grow, and we'll see if he does that as the year goes on.